guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a review / wear test on the new Maybelline Superstay foundation, and seems like they revamped this foundation and maybe they changed the formula. I don't know exactly, and I don't remember trying the old one. I got this yesterday in the mail and it was €8.60, and I got this from Amazon, and all the lightest shades were sold out. So I got the color nude beige, and I don't know exactly if this matches my skin tone. It might be a little bit too dark for me, but this was the only light shade that it will match my skin tone, or I don't know exactly, but I think that's why it was €8.60, because the darker ones were €11 and something, almost €12. So I guess that's why this was a little bit cheaper, and I hope I didn't got a fake one, but I don't think so because the seller was Maybelline. Alright, so I searched online for this shade and they don't have it. This is in the shade 21 nude beige, and on their website they only have warm nude, buff beige, natural beige, and the numbers are completely different. Alright, so on the back it says full coverage foundation up to 24 hours wear, and this comes into a 60 shades range and is a super matte full coverage foundation. I have dry skin, I don't know how that will work with my dry skin, but yeah, I watched a few reviews and people says that during the day they get oily from this. So I don't usually get oily because I have dry skin, as I already said, but I'm very curious how this will work with my dry skin. I'm going to read a little bit what it says on their website. So it says, Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation delivers 24 hours wear for concentrated coverage and a flawless finish that doesn't fade or shift all the day. Saturated color pigments provide an ultra transforming effect in this long-lasting foundation, whatever that means. The lightweight yet high impact coverage formula glides onto the skin for a flawless makeup finish that lasts all day, oil-free and doesn't clog pores. So we shall see that. Alright, so I did moisturize my face with my everyday creams, and also I did my eyebrows. I'm going to shake a little bit this, but first I'm going to use a primer, and I'm going to use my No Problem primer. I really like this. I think I said in my Monday's video why I love this. So I'm going to apply this all over my face. And as you can see, I got a cold and it's getting serious. At first it was nothing, I was just a little bit stuffy and my voice was weird, but now it's getting serious. So far I like the packaging. This comes into a glass bottle and also has a pump, which is a huge plus. I'm going to apply this with my Real Technique sponge. I don't usually apply my foundation with a brush because, I don't know, I don't like the finish. I'm just weird like that. So I'm going to treat this foundation as I treat all my foundations. So I'm going to apply this with my sponge. Let's shake it a little bit. Oh, this might match. I do 2 pumps because I like to apply it on my neck too, so that's why I do 2 pumps. Alright, so this might be a match. It doesn't smell. I'm going to put another pump, half pump. So I watched a few reviews and they say that this oxidizes a little bit. I don't know what to expect. This color might be a match for me. I don't know. I hope this doesn't oxidize too bad on me because I think the color is a match. So I think I'm going to layer this to see how this layers, but so far the finish is pretty matte on my face. I can tell that. It doesn't feel tight on my face. I don't know how to explain that, but this blended pretty easy, and yeah, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't feel heavy on my skin, and I don't know, it looks pretty natural. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a foundation actually. So far so good. I'm going to layer this and see how that works. And usually I over blend my foundations because I don't know, I just over blend them, especially on the edges, on my neck, my jawline, my forehead. I like to do that. I think I'm going to do again 2 pumps or maybe 1. Let's try 1. I'm going to focus this where I think I'm going to need more coverage. Alright, so this blends very easy, the second layer, and it looks pretty natural, which I'm very impressed. But it does look very matte on my skin right now, but yeah, we will see during the day if I get oily, because I don't ever get oily, but I would like that dewy finish, you know. Alright, so the coverage is definitely there. This is a full coverage foundation, which I really like. I like my foundation to be more to a medium to full coverage. I don't know, it's not like I have too much to hide under my foundation, but I really like a perfect canva, you know what I mean? Alright, so after the second layer, this still doesn't look cakey, doesn't feel cakey, doesn't feel heavy on the skin, actually feels like I'm wearing nothing. It looks very natural, the finish is very matte. I don't know how I feel about that right now, but this is not tacky at all. So next step is to cream contour, because I want to see how that blends on top of this foundation, but I have a bad feeling because this is not tacky and I don't know how that cream contour will blend on top of this foundation. But I'm going to cream contour anyway because I'm curious how this blends on top of this foundation. Alright, wish me luck. Alright, so that blended pretty nice. So next I'm going to conceal, and I'm going to use my Age Rewind, also from Maybelline. And this is in the shade Light. Alright, so this blends super easy, like it normally does with my other foundations. And very quick, I'm going to set this with my RCMA No Color powder. Alright, so far so good. I think I'm starting to like this foundation. And yeah, I'm going to finish my makeup off camera and I'm going to be right back. Alright, so I just finished applying my makeup and I didn't have any issues. I mean, my makeup applied like it normally does with my other foundations. And as far as the color, it didn't change. I mean, I can't tell. It didn't oxidize on me, which I really like, because I don't like when a foundation oxidizes, because what's the point finding your right shade if after you apply that it will get darker, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. So as you can tell, I'm very stuffy and I guess during the day I'm going to blow my nose and my makeup will come off around my nose, but that's fine because most of the foundations does that. And yeah, I didn't set my face. I'm going to set it right now. So I don't have the MAC Fix Plus because apparently that's the best fixing spray, so I don't have that because I'm poor and I can't afford that. It's too expensive for me. But I have my amazing fixing spray and this does a very good job for me. As you can tell, most of my makeup is drugstore or affordable, so it hurts my heart to pay, I don't know, like 40 euros for a foundation. Like, what the heck, it's just a foundation. Anyway, I'm going to set my face and I guess that's it. I'm going to do some checkings during the day, so yeah. Oh on my eyes, I used my Super Shock shadows from Colourpop and also my Kathleen Lights palette. And on my lips, I'm wearing Ipsy VIP. This is a ultra glossy lip. And also, I'm wearing my Demi Wispy lashes. So that's it. I'm going to do a close-up, I guess. So this is my foundation. I really like how this looks and feels. This feels like nothing. So I'm not very familiar with the matte finish foundation. Most of my foundations have a dewy finish, so this is new to me. And I hope this doesn't set into my fine lines. At the moment it didn't do that, and I hope it stays like that during the day. And yeah, I'm going to do a few checkings during the day and I will let you know how this performs. And right now is 12:53, right? 12:53, almost 1 p.m, noon, I don't know. And yeah, I guess I will see you in a few hours. Hey guys, this is the first checking and it's been a while since I applied this foundation. Sorry for my shaking hand, I'm holding the camera and also this lighting is kind of crappy. So yeah. So it's been a while since I applied this foundation and I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty nice. My nose area looks a little bit patchy, but it's because I have a cold and I kind of blow my nose, so that's why I guess it's patchy. Also, this sets into my fine lines around my mouth and not that much around my forehead, so other than that, this looks pretty nice. I didn't get oily because I have dry skin, so it's not normal for me to get oily during the day. So yeah, this looks pretty nice. I'm going to do the final checking in my beauty room, so I'm going to have my good lighting in there. So I guess I will see you in a few hours. Alright, so this is the final checking, and as you can see around my nose the foundation is completely gone, but that's normal to me because most of my foundations does that when, you know, when I have a cold and I have to blow my nose, so that's normal to me. But this foundation did settle around my mouth, into my fine lines, also my forehead and under my eyes, but that's not that crazy. I can totally go with that because I'm wearing this foundation for about 10 hours now, so that's totally fine, I guess. So I don't know if you can see, but around my forehead this looks like it stays on top of my skin, doesn't want to blend with my skin, but I'm going to pass that because it was, what, 10 hours since I applied this foundation, so I think this did his job and I'm not that mad, you know. So it's not that bad, I can totally go with that. I'm showing you this because at first when I applied this foundation it didn't do that on my forehead. Also around my nose, that's kind of gross, I don't want to show you that. So that's the only issue I have with this foundation, and also it did transfer a little bit on my sweater, but most of my foundations does that. So I probably said this for about 10 times already in this video, but I really like this foundation because it feels like you're wearing nothing. It's so lightweight, but also it gives you a crazy high coverage, which is amazing. And for the majority of the day my skin looked really good, so I really enjoy that. I really enjoy this foundation and I totally recommend this. Alright guys, so this was my honest review about this Superstay Full Coverage Matte Foundation. I really like this. I have no reason to lie to you. I totally recommend this to you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Take care and I will see you in my next one. My hair is growing. Finally. You know, I'm kinda lazy. But I'm going to remove my makeup. Lazy or not, you have to remove your makeup, okay? I like this foundation a lot. Oh my god, I totally forgot that I'm recording.